Hi everyone, and today in this video we are going to see some of the interesting changes which has happened in the mutual funds and what are the key changes they have made in their portfolio. And for any company where there's a huge change happened, and if you want a detailed video on it, write down in the comment section. Now before starting with the Quant Mutual Fund, I want to mention that they make very large changes in the portfolio which compared to other mutual funds are not like that way. So this is one thing we should keep in our mind. So let's start with the report. So if we take a look at the Quant Flexi Cap fund, so in the new additions they have added Siemens Energy and the digitized solutions. So for Siemens Energy, I have already made a video, so you can definitely check this video I have made in the playlist and write down in the comment section that what do you think about this company. So one of the main reason Quant Flexi has added Siemens Energy is also because they have given a good quarter on quarter results, and for the long term this company is looking very strong because they have a good presence in the transformer and the electrical segment. And if we take a look at the deletions, they have completely removed housing and urban finance. Now if we take a look at the Quant large cap fund, so this is one of the very interesting additions they have done currently in their portfolio, which is Capri Global, and they have done an addition of 5.57% of the AUM. And one of the main reasons they have added this company in their portfolio is because currently it's very undervalued compared to other NBFCs, and they are growing comparatively much stronger and much faster than other companies. And also I was thinking to make a video on this company, so write down in the comment section if you want a video on this company or not. Then if we take a look at the deletions, so they have completely removed Dr. Reddy and ITC, and if you take a look at their increase in allocation, they have added more in DMart. So I'm not sure why they have added more in DMart, because they have not given a good result, and also obviously it was trading at a very higher valuation previously and now it has came up to a good valuation, but because of the Zomato and other fast food delivery companies, already a lot of market share has been eaten. So let's see in the future whether this decision goes right or wrong. And if we take a look at the decrease in allocation, they have decreased in DLF and Aurobindo Pharma. Now I'm not sure why they have decreased in DLF, because it has given a good quarter on quarter results. Also it's growing very nicely, and they have also started some good new projects in Gurugram and Mumbai. So if I give my opinion, I think DLF is a good company to add more, but they have decreased it. Now if we take a look at the Quant Midcap Fund, they have done a new addition in DMart. They have completely removed MRF, and they have increased their allocation in Premier Energies from 0.69% to 6.43% of the AUM. So as of now, there are only two big players, which is the Vari and Premier Energies. So both are good companies, Vari being the dominant player, and let's see how the addition in the Premier Energies goes in the future. And lastly, if we take a look at their Quant Small Cap Fund, so they have done a new addition of Capri Global, Siemens Energy, Oswal Pumps. So just few days ago, the quarterly results came for Oswal Pump. So it was not that great, but if we take a look year on year wise, they are growing very nicely. So that might be also one of the reasons they have added this company in their AUM, and they have completely removed ITC, and they have increased their allocation in RBL Bank. Now let's come to the next mutual fund, which is the Motilal Oswal Fund. So in the new additions, they have added Cainstech and AB Capital. So Cainstech is one of the company in India which is in the testing and the assembling part of the semiconductor industry. So as of now in India, there is no big company in semiconductor industry which is doing a very great thing, but of course the industry is growing in India, and let's see how it compared with China. And if we take a look at their deletions, they have completely removed CG Power, Voltas, Indian Hotels, Jindal Steel, Mazgaon Dock, and Eternal. So for someone who watched my last video about the mutual fund changes, so last month they had done a new addition of Eternal, and now they have completely removed it. And if we take a look at their increase in allocation, so this is a very interesting data point that in the Trent and Dixon they have added more. So after the quarterly results and the management guidance, the actually stock was in a bad sentiment and it fell 8% few days ago, but Motilal Oswal has added more in this stock. And also I'm thinking to make a very detailed video on Trent and Dixon, so tell me, do you want a video on it? And if we come to the last mutual fund, which is Parag Parikh, so they have done a new addition in Zydus Wellness, which is 0.8% of their AUM, and they have bought a 7.2% stake in Zydus Wellness, which I have mentioned in my last video. And if we take a look at their deletions, they have completely removed Hero MotoCorp, BPCL, Biocon, REC, and HDFC Life. And if we take a look at their increase in allocation, they have added more in Bharti Airtel. So last month they already increased more in Bharti Airtel, and this month too they have increased more because they are giving good quarter on quarter and year on year results, and they are growing much faster and efficiently. And lastly, if we take a look at their decrease in allocation, they have reduced their allocation in Motilal Oswal Financial Services. So thank you for watching this video. These were the changes made by the top mutual funds in India, and write down in the comment section that what do you feel about the changes made in these mutual funds. Until then, see you in the next video.